Yes, people, how are we doing? Today is going to be the start of the big weekend. This weekend we are selling at Crep City Birmingham and Soul Block in Glasgow. Two massive sneaker selling events. It should be a very good weekend. This is going to be by far the biggest weekend of sneaker events I've done so far. Today has been a very busy day. It's currently nearly 3 o'clock. Yesterday was the day where Yeezy 350s went into the outlet at £100. I've got a short form video on it over on my YouTube Reels, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to just go check that out, it was crazy. We picked up 71 pairs. I moved 50 of them in bulk, so we were busy all this morning getting them packed up and shipped. Loads of other stuff to ship as well. Sold so much bulk stock, so much individual orders. Business is booming, okay? At the perfect time, because I've put so much money into stock for this event, and yeah, I'm really hoping we do some good sales this weekend. Time is nearly 3 o'clock. We need to go and pick up a van for the weekend because I'm currently driving the little Volkswagen Up, which, to be fair, we fit 71 pairs of Yeezys in here yesterday, but I've got 6 tables at Crep City Birmingham and 4 at Soul Block, so I don't really think the little Volkswagen Up's going to suffice. So we've rented out a van. That cost me £250, but towards the end of the video I'll delve into the costs of the weekend, how much we make or hopefully not lose overall. But yeah, so we're going to go grab that. I've never driven a van before, so it should be interesting. Also, I've got to drive all the way to Hull from Leeds to get it because I'm under 25, and apparently that's the only place that Europcar allows someone to rent a van under 25, which is, don't even get me started on Europcar. But yeah, we're going to go now. Update, we're now back in the office. It's 6:30. It's been a while because we had to drive all the way to Hull to get a van because of the under 25 bullshit restrictions. And this is what we're dealing with currently. There's Yeezys all down there, delivery, wholesale for resale order, and then lots of stuff. I haven't packed anything or priced anything. It's going to be a long evening. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. Probably not going to have fun doing it. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say than that. I suppose I should probably just get down to it. So basically how I'm doing it is I've got a bunch of Sports Direct bags, as you can see. I'm going through all of the shoes and then SKU by SKU, just stacking them up. Writing on this little bit of paper for like a price tag for when we're actually there, the sizes I have and the prices available. But I've quickly run into the issue that I have nowhere near enough Sports Direct bags. I've filled like 4 already, and we've only done Air Max 95s. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Okay, so this is the progress so far. I would show the rest of the van, but I don't really want to dox where my office is because there's some strange people about. But it's pretty much full now, which is not good. We've got a lot of stuff to go. Okay, it's about 9:30 at night now. We're pretty much done. The van is full to the brim. I didn't get as much in quite as I'd like to, but you know, you live and learn. You know, there's still 30-40 pairs I would have liked to bring with me, but you know, I can't fucking make the van bigger. So yeah, we're gonna call it there. I think I left the house at 6 AM, so it's been a very long day, and I'll get back to you in the morning. Hopefully we're gonna have a good day tomorrow. Good morning, people. We're in a van. It's currently 6:12 AM in the morning. We've already been going for about fucking 45 minutes. Apparently, I didn't receive any of the emails that you needed to receive about any of the parking permits, all of that stuff. Didn't receive it. It all went to my spam email. So I'm sat there last night thinking, hang on, where am I even going tomorrow? And then I find out that I haven't submitted any of the stuff that I need to. And I need to print something out. And I don't even have a printer in my girlfriend's house where I'm staying. So quickly, big up to Equip Kicks. He sorted me out. He printed out the stuff for me that I needed, otherwise I might have been having a very long day today. But what we also found out is they don't provide rails. Why don't you provide rails? So I now have to drive.
Why are you shouting?
So Crep City don't provide rails, but Soul Block do. I can't be arsed. So we're now driving to the office to go get a rail and then to drive to Birmingham. It's a long morning, but I am also really slightly concerned that I'm not going to get let in. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It should be fine. If it's not fine, then I don't fucking know. It will end up being fine. But yeah, the aim is to get there for around 8:30. So we've got like 2.5 hours to get everything out of the van, set up on the table and ready to go. I just want to have a look around before, unlike last time where I was just fucking wasting my whole morning, pricing everything up. It was not an ideal situation. Rail acquired. I have knocked over about 30 pairs of shoes in the process. So we're just gonna step over them and pretend that didn't happen.
Right, we got here, we've unpacked everything, we came over plus problem. We have 4 tables, not 6, which is actually okay because I don't think I have enough stuff for 4 tables. Yeah, not looking good. But I've got a load of clothes as well, so I think I'm going to put a load of clothes across these 2 tables. I think I'm just going to get down to sorting them for now. But okay, we've managed to make it right. My wonderful assistant has laid it out really nicely. Annoyingly, this big fucking pole could fuck up. That'd be brilliant. And we've done with bringing a bit more stock, but what we do with quite a big mix. Some of this Adidas, Posh Girl shit, loads of random like Asics, New Balances, few Jordans, not really many. The Yeezys now, I've had a look around, and surprisingly no one seems to fucking have them, but I haven't seen any of these. Like a few of these I've seen, a couple of these, so I've priced them quite high because like no one else is selling the 350s by retail, so I reckon we could probably get away with that, but they don't seem to sell well. The Air Maxes seem to sell okay. A couple more exotic bits than last time, like these. I feel like these sell alright. These are more of like an enthusiast pair because they're kind of hideous. And then a few clothing bits. Again, nothing's factory, but we had some space we had taken up, so I just put it out like this.
Up now, we sold our first 2 pairs. First one we sold was this. We sold a pair of these UK 6 full box, 50 quid. I mean, can't go wrong. And then there was a pair of Air Max 1s. These ones, but green again for 80 quid. But not even first hour in, and normally first hour is like the slowest by far compared to any others, so it should be good. It's about 20 to 2. To be honest, it's a little bit slower than I expected. Sam's come over to complain about how much he hates his life. Even though he sold 3 times the amount of pairs that I have, probably at 3 times the margin as well. But you know, it's still sort of early. It could pick up a little bit, but it's looking like tomorrow's gonna have to be a better day. Otherwise, I'm gonna be down in money and depressed, and you'll see me crying on YouTube. I thought stuff like these Adidas would do well, but there's not really been much interest. The Yeezys, again, like, not really been much interest. Couple Air Max 1s and Air Max 90s we sold. Again, the 95s, we've got one guy who's potentially coming back to grab a pair, but apart from that, no one's really interested. It's just been the Dunks we sold. I've got a list actually. Let me have a look at a list of what I sold. Literally everything we sold has been under 100. So, like, I bought a lot of sort of more expensive higher end stuff like the Yeezys, got a lot of wholesale for resale stuff, but it doesn't really seem to sell that well, so maybe that's sort of starting to go off of for the next event. Like I said, still a lot of time to go, so we'll see what happens. Good news. Somehow, everything's fucking changed. Sold so much stuff. Overall, pretty good day. 3.2 for revenue, maybe like 1,000 profit. Gangster. Just like that, we're all packed up. That was a hell of a lot easier than it was packed up in the first place, because obviously we sold a shitload of shoes. There's a shitload of space in the van, so I've never even showed you this piece. Bosh. Yeah, look at this thing, man. It's actually fairly small, to be fair. I could have done with bringing more stuff, but, you know, live and you learn. Yeah. So, I'm just going to get some food, man, or something. I haven't ate all day. I don't know what I need, but I need something. So we're going to go eat, and then I'll run you down the total profits when I get back, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow, which is Soul Block Glasgow. So after totaling everything up, the profit on sales was about, I think it came to £1,070, which, relative to what everyone else was saying, I think is really good. I don't know, people really seem to like the cheaper stock. I sold a couple of my higher end bits as well. I sold my usual Weatherspoons, my Travis Canaries. I got a good trade on some Jordan 4 Craft Olives, got a pair of Pata Air Maxes, my Jordan 1 Mocha High. So much stuff we sold, high end stuff, low end stuff. So yeah, overall I couldn't be happier than that. But that basically means that tomorrow, I haven't sat down and calculated it exactly, but tomorrow we're already in the profit after all costs, every single cost there is, unless I fucking write this van off or everything gets stolen. I don't know, I go on a mad bender and buy loads of drugs. Any profit tomorrow is just pure profit. We're in the green basically, which is really good. I just wanted to briefly interrupt this video to plug my new project, Resellers Paradise. Now this is a reselling Discord group. Let you know about a ton of different stuff that you can make money reselling on. Whether it's sneaker releases, low-key sneakers you can make money on, 40-page, 10,000 word Nike outlet guide, clothing. We just had the Fred Again jersey drop, which is like, what,
£80 profit, and the newest and most exciting addition, the Vinted bot. Now, how this works is thousands of items are listed on Vinted every single day. What our Vinted bot does is it filters out all of the crap, anything that's posted that's worth buying to then resell on for a profit back on Vinted, sends a notification for into the Discord, press the hyperlink to buy it, takes you straight into Vinted, you buy it, take better pictures, stick it straight back on Vinted and make some profit. We've even got an auto buy, so you don't even have to buy it. You literally press one button and it buys it for you. This is one of the things that our members have been getting involved with the most, and I can't lie, it's been going better than I could have ever expected it to. Because it's going so well, and because I'm a sick bloke and I appreciate all of the people that watch my YouTube videos, use the discount code YouTube in the link down below to join Resellers Paradise. It's the WAP link. That'll give you 50% off your first month, making it 12 quid, okay? If you join it, find out it's not for you, and you can literally cancel for free. Simple as that. If you're already a reseller or you're looking to just get started, I'd 100% recommend it to you. With Christmas fast approaching, this is by far the best side hustle to get going in right now.
We now also appear to not be moving. This is the second time this has happened. I'm not really sure what's going on. We're not going to be in Glasgow till 11. Okay, the next morning, and now we are here. The van is obviously still packed up from the night before, but we're sat in a big fucking queue because, well, I don't really know why, to be honest. I'm just doing as I'm told, like a good boy. We've been sat here for about half an hour now, doing fuck all, waiting to go in. But yeah, yesterday total stats were 3,800 quid, revenue, about 1,100 profit on sales. So like I said yesterday, anything we sell today is pure profit. So I don't really give a fuck at this point, mate. I'm just here for a laugh. However, this whole sitting in a queue doing nothing thing isn't really a laugh, it's actually quite annoying. So I've got nothing else interesting to say. I'm gonna watch some TikTok now.
Okay, right, shoes are now out. We just put clothing out now, as you can see. Still quite a lot of stuff. I thought we'd have a lot less stuff considering how much we sold yesterday, but my table's finished again. We've got 4 tables. Same shit as yesterday really, but less stuff. Hoping to sell some of these today because we didn't fucking sell any of them yesterday, and I've got a bunch of them. I'm right on cue day to put the ridiculously loud music on. It's about 2 o'clock. We're probably doing better than we were yesterday at the same time. I can't really remember though because I was really depressed at about this time yesterday. Aim today I think is to do like 20 sales. I think I'll be happy with. We sold 2 Vomeros, which is nice. Sold another pair of these. People seem to like them. Finally sold a pair of 95s, pair of Boltys Blues, Supreme jumper, a used pair of 95s, another pair of Yeezys. They've been moving pretty well this weekend, so yeah, can't complain so far. If I wasn't to make any more sales, then I probably would complain, but I'm sure we will. It's about like 2:30 now. We've got some pizza. 2 pizzas and a garlic dip was £26. That is nuts. Without a drink. How many sales we on now? Like 10. So nearly halfway there. You're enjoying yourself there. Cameron's just fucking spilling pizza all over herself. Yeah, hopefully it speeds up a little bit because, like I said, it's been a little bit slow so far, but you know, we'll have to see. And I probably shouldn't be using a Jordan 4 box as a plate. End of day, we're slicing prices down. We haven't done as many sales as I wanted to. I think we're on like 14, 15. But if I get my fucking Sharpie out, we're just gonna start fucking cutting prices down because as long as we hit 20 sales, then I probably won't kill myself. So, what should we call these? 30. 30 fucking quid for some Air Max 1s, you crazy? 65. 30. Sell all these for stupidly cheap. Because why not? Also just cashed out these pieces of shit. There is a lace for them, it's just inside. I can't be asked to fucking lace it up yet. This, 35 quid, comes with box. Who even fucking cares anymore, man? It's pretty much end of the day now. We sold a few more bits. I'll round pretty much everything up we did in the car. I think we ended up nearly the 20 sales mark. I'm not really sure. Asking around, the Soul block compared to Crep Seed Birmingham was definitely quieter. Not as many sales all round from everyone I spoke to. But it's still a decent event for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not asked. I had a good day. Did some decent sales. So yeah, it's time to pack up now. It's nearly 5 o'clock. It's been a very long weekend. Bought a load of stuff. Bought 4 pairs today as well. So that's nice. I can't believe I got these SBs for fucking 220. 225 on these is mental for these. 2 fucking 25. Full box. I bet there's not even any crease to them. Bosh. Time to attempt to drive home without fucking killing myself.
Right, and we're finally back. It is now 10 PM. It's been another 14-hour day. I don't know how many hours Saturday was. What time did we leave on Saturday? 5. And we got to Scotland at 11, so that was a fucking 17-hour day. Been a very long weekend, basically. I've crunched the numbers, and as a provisional figure, when I get to the office tomorrow, I'm going to run through it, but now I just want to go and drink some wine and go to sleep. But the profit for the weekend is about, overall, after everything, counted at everything, is about 650 quid. And yeah, I'm happy with that number. A lot of work for that sum of money, a lot of work, but at the end of the day I learned a lot of stuff, and it just means that next time we do an event that number's going to be higher. So including these two, I've only ever done 4 events, so I think I'm doing alright, especially compared to how other people are doing at these events. So yeah, I'm going to go to sleep now and I'll go into a little bit more depth tomorrow. And just like that, the van is unpacked. It's going to be a horrific week. I'm also going away, this video won't be out yet, but I'm also going to Paris to, oh my god, to film some content for you. I can't really say much more than that, but it's going to be good on Thursday, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother cleaning all this up before then. So what's the point? It'll just get like it again. So we'll go return the van now in Hull. It's another 2 hours back and forth, and then we've got to prep another stuff for Resales Paradise, which I'll talk to you a little bit when I get back, and also running through the full figures. Okay, so we are currently a few days later. It is now Wednesday. I've been super busy after the event, getting everything back to how it should be, as you'd be surprised at how much stuff there is to do after the event. We've got to unlist all the stuff that's sold across all the platforms. We've got to put everything back in the office. Catch up on stuff we missed out on the weekend. It's a long process. But on the first day, when we was at Crep City Birmingham, now this was the better of the 2 events, to be honest, and from everyone that I spoke to, they sort of experienced the same thing. Apparently Soul Block this year was a little bit quieter than it has been in previous years, but I think I have quite a unique niche, so I still had a decent day there. The first day at Crep City Birmingham, we did around £3,600 in sales. In all honesty, I don't know if that's good. For me, the profit on sales was around £1,100 for the day. Now, I don't really have a very good idea on what kind of numbers other sellers are doing. I know that the guys that are selling the used steels like S&C Kicks, Plug JP, all them guys, they're doing much bigger numbers than that. But yeah, we sold a hell of a lot of dunks looking at it. A couple Yeezy 50s, which I was really happy about. A couple pairs of statics at 170. For anyone, we paid £100 for them the other day. Actually sold the Bear Clogs. Someone's actually went and paid £120 for them. Few Air Maxes, but when I'm looking at this now, it is a hell of a lot of dunks. And then in the second day, we did about £600 profit on sales. So about half. And probably about half, actually a little bit more revenue, but we sold some more expensive stuff. We sold, at this event it was different, we didn't really sell many dunks at all. We only sold 2 or 3 pairs of dunks compared to like 20 on the first day. I'm not sure whether that was because I'd already got rid of all my good ones. We sold a load of Air Maxes here, Yeezys, Vomeros, a few clothing bits actually, and pretty much all my expensive bits went. The Travis Jordans I brought, Jordan 1 High Mockers, Jordan 1 High Atmospheres, all of that, it all went over the weekend, which is really good. To be honest, these events are really great for just clearing out old, more expensive stock, just getting some revenue back in, really great for cash flow. We did around £1,700 profit on sales. Now that is not counting, I also bought some bits. When I was at the event, those Jordan 1 Highs I traded for, I've already sold them for $220. I traded them for a Jordan 4 Olive, which I paid like $160 on. I bought some Adidas Bad Bunnies for like $170, sold them for $220 as well. Born and Raised SBs, I bought for $225, sold for $280. So I made another 200 quid on just on stuff that I bought at the event. Let's get down to the costs. Crep City, tables. 4 tables cost me 280 quid, which is bloody expensive, really expensive. Compared to Soul Block, which for 4 tables, the same amount of space, was only £100. Obviously, I don't know if you saw on a day or not, but in each day, I hired an employee, I suppose you could call it. It's kind of cringe. I had someone help me out through the busy hours who, to be honest, I probably wouldn't bother with in the future because I didn't really need them. That cost me £40 a day. Just hiring out the van cost me £200. Most of that is on a young driver's fee, which is bullshit because I'm under 25, but you can't really get around that. And we needed a van. I needed the space. Fuel, like 130, 140 quid. Food, my girlfriend always says don't include food because you buy food anyway, but obviously it's more expensive when you're at the events and when you're out and about, whatever. Add another 40. Hotel was 86. So we're looking at nearly £1,000 in expenses the weekend, which is nuts. £1,000 in expenses is crazy. So I think for the next events, I'm going to look at how I can minimise that, because sales-wise, I think I did quite well. I did a good volume of sales. I'm going to look at my pricing strategy, because I know my whole thing is giving out steals, but I feel like some of my prices were kind of in the middle. I think when you're pricing at these events, you either want to be complete steal, can't fucking pass up on this opportunity, or higher end of the price spectrum. If people want it, they'll pay it. Being in the middle, there's no use in that. But yeah, overall on the event and the weekend, probably made like £1,000 in profit. Don't get me wrong, it's great for a weekend, but it's not just the weekend you're looking at. It's taking the van, picking the van up, taking the van back, unloading the van, getting your office back to what it is, unlisting all your stock to you. So it's a hell of a lot of work. Would I do it again? Yes, 100%. You know, it's not just the event. It's a weekend out. It's actually good fun. Like, I do enjoy the events. To be able to make money off them is fucking brilliant. I think the next event we're going to be looking at is Crep City Bristol. There's obviously only one event, one day. So I'll definitely be looking forward to that. And hopefully you guys are going to drop a sub and tune into that as well. Guys, just to make sure that you let me know that you did in fact enjoy this video. I want to see more stuff like this. Please drop a subscribe, please drop a like, please drop a comment of any questions or anything, feedback about the video, or just to tell me I've got a shit hat and I've got to stop wearing it. Just anything, just drop it in the comments. It helps me out so much. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching the video. Great weekend. And if you want to see more stuff like this, more stuff about reselling, Amazon FBA, these events, shoes, all of it in general, make sure to drop me a sub. Plenty of content like that right over here. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video.